I'm joined right now by Nick Sampson. He's the Senior Vice President of Research and Product Development at Faraday Future. And Nick, boy, you've almost stolen the show here at CES. You've got to be super excited about the reaction to your car.
Yeah, absolutely super bowled over. I mean, it's been fantastic. And we've been keeping really low and under the radar and keeping low profile for many, many months. And suddenly to be able to explode out here onto the scene and let everybody see the hard work that we've been doing and the plans we've got and the direction we want to take our company in the future, it's been fantastic.
The last thing that the automotive industry needs is yet another car company, unless you bring something new to the party. We know that this is electric, we know that this is a beautiful concept, but when you're going into production, what's Faraday going to bring to this industry that's really going to set it apart?
Well, we're not another automotive company. That's where we want to be different. We're a mixture between a consumer electronics group, which is hence why we're at the Consumer Electronics Show. We're not at an auto show, so hence we're not an auto company. That's why we're here. And what we're looking at is not providing automotive products, but we're looking at the mobility of the future. How do people want to get about in times to come? The car industry today is just not providing the things that people need as we move forward in time. What we're looking to do is look at what people's lifestyles are like moving forwards and come up with ideas that will generate products that is what they want to have. Our lifestyles today are completely connected, they're very digital, and our cars aren't. They're sort of years and years behind what we get when we go into our cars these days, 5 years out of date. How many people get into their car and don't use the sat-nav? They actually get out their phone and use what they've got available on there. Well, that's just a crazy situation. As we look to the future and we see the roadmap towards more cars becoming autonomous and self-driving coming into play, even if it's only for parts of journey, what are people going to do? We know what people are going to do. That moment they are not needing to control that vehicle, they're going to be pulling their phones out. They're going to be connected. That's how our lifestyles are going now. And that's what we want to provide. We want to provide vehicles that bridge the gap between consumer electronics, our digital lifestyles, and our needs and requirements for mobility. Yes, sure, people like me, we're car guys through and through from years and years ago, but the younger generations, they're not going to be interested in buying their car. I mean, I can probably tell you about this car, and I'll tell you it's 0 to 60 times, and it's top speed, and that it goes 200 miles an hour, and it's super fast and goes around corners really quickly. My grandkids are probably going to say, hey, what's the download speed? What's the data connectivity of it? They're interested in that sort of stuff. They're not interested in how fast it goes and things like that. So that's where we see the world has changed, and we need to provide solutions for it because the normal auto industry just isn't doing that.
You seem to be suggesting several things that Faraday is going to be doing. Hyper connectivity, maybe you're even going to be delving into 5G, but especially you seem to be suggesting some sort of car sharing and maybe with an autonomous car too.
Yes, absolutely, and that's not going to be our only thing that we do. We're not expecting that suddenly the world is going to change and nobody's going to want to own a car. Sure, there's going to be people who want to own cars long into the future. But there's also going to be a group of the population who have no interest whatsoever in owning a car. Cities are becoming crowded, people's lives are changing, and they're going to want to, as I said before, have access to mobility. So what we're looking at is people may want to just not own a car, they may want to subscribe to mobility. So 20 years ago, if I wanted to listen to music, I went and bought a black piece of plastic and stuck it on a record player and listened to it. A little while later, I had a magnetic tape that played music to me. Then I had a shiny disc that played music to me. Now I don't have anything. I don't tangibly have anything when I want to listen to music. I go online, I download it, I subscribe to services that enable me to have whatever music I want, when I want it, where I want it. Well, that's going to happen to the mobility world. People are just going to want to get about, so they're going to want to subscribe to mobility. So we see that as part of our business model moving forward, that we'll provide different services. And nowadays, if you turn up to a car rental place, it seems dull and horrible when you pick up a different car. But by having these great connected services, when you get out of your phone, it's got your wallpaper, your maps, your information. Well, that's what the car should be like as well. It shouldn't matter if it's your car or just any car that pulls up. If I get into that car, it suddenly become personalised to me. The seat should automatically adjust to my seating positions. The aircon should know how warm I like a car. The information inside the car should suddenly be my information. My music should be there to play. My email should be ready to read. It should feel like my car, and that connectivity links in with the shared ownership or non-ownership of a car. It's still going to feel like your car when you get in it.
Okay, last question. You've whetted my appetite. When am I going to see Faraday Future put a car into production, and what kind of a subscription service cost would I be looking at?
Well, in terms of time, we're going to be having something on the roads within the next couple of years, and subscription model costs, well, that's still something we're sort of looking into the exact cost of what things are going to be, and we're expecting actually when we first launched that most cars will still be purchased. People have still got the majority of the population are still in that mindset, but we're expecting within the first few years as we bring out further vehicles, and our first vehicle is probably more of an ownership type vehicle than our later vehicles. And that's the other point that we're thinking of. How does a vehicle have to be different if you don't own it? What does it need to be like if it's something that's shared or something that's subscribed to? So we're very quickly, and hence why we introduced the concept of the variable platform, that we can produce a range of vehicles very quickly that suit all these different needs and different lifestyles.
Nick Sampson, it's very exciting. It's going to be interesting to watch how this all develops. Thanks for your time today. Much appreciated. Keep tuning in. We got a lot more coming from the floor of CES.
It's never been a more challenging time to be an automaker. Everyone, it seems, is trying to get into the car game. To stay in business, you need to out-innovate the upstarts and outpace your competitors. You need a partner to help you envision the future and get you there. Mitsubishi Electric can help you build heart-racing, awe-inspiring products with the quality you expect, exactly as designed, faster than you thought possible. We innovate to realize your vision without blowing the budget or slipping the schedule. We help you offer everyone in the car a premium user experience, provide the latest in consumer connectivity, and build systems that integrate ADAS and infotainment without jeopardizing safety or time to market. We are Mitsubishi Electric. You know us for our quality. Get to know us for our innovation.